What's going on, everybody? Today we are jumping back into Blueprints, and I am excited to do so today. To be honest with you, ever since I made the first part, I've been kind of waiting to jump back into this, but I wanted to play in the morning with a cup of coffee again, so I had to wait because we work. So we are starting day 2, and we are going to see how we do here. I learned a lot on the first day, and I also learned a lot from editing that first video. Uh, about the steps and some of the things I might have missed. So I am hoping to have a more keen eye for some stuff this time, and I think we're going to do a lot better today. Not that we did terrible for a first run, but I'm feeling very good. So we're going to start from the same direction over here. I think we're going to start with this door. And now that I kind of understand how this works a little more, we're going to do a corridor so we can get to the corner, see if we see anything in here. And as you can see, I've used a step right there, which was something I noticed, but then promptly forgot in that video, especially when you re-enter the rooms again, so that's interesting. We're going to do a storeroom, since that is the corner anyway, so we're going to get some early goodies here. It resets my money, that is good to know. We get a key and a gem. So I think we're off to a good start, but you'll see that once I go through here, I'm going to use up a step again, and I didn't think about that when I was playing this game for the first time. So I'm going to try and utilize as much of this house as I can, try and fill out all 45 rooms, and not draft myself into a corner. I mean, I make no promises, but we are going to see how good we do. So we should start with a den, because that will actually give us a gem, and we can go every way we need to. This is what I also drafted last time in here. When I turn up the sensitivity in this game, it still feels a little slow to me. There's the gem right in the middle of the fucking room, Jay. Alright. So now we're going to try and move more to the right again. Let's just keep this party rolling here. The Nook's going to corner us. The chapel. Interesting. I can't shift the chapel to face the other way. That's the only room that's a through, unfortunately. With the Nook, I'd have to be smart, but I could make it work. So I think we're going to do the Nook, just because I don't want to lose money. I don't know what happens if you go through a chapel and you don't have a coin. And I don't want to know. Like, does that automatically kick me out, There's that note from last time. I got my book here, too. Haven't written anything down yet. We haven't learned anything new. Aside from everything I learned from editing last video. Ooh. Let's do the parlor. I don't know what the puzzle pieces are. And I also need to get, like... Oh, it's this room, okay. This box is the white box. This box is the black box. The blue box contains the gems. So, this is a little different from last time. It's not just the same puzzle here. These are different statements. This box is the black box. Obviously, that is false. We know that for a fact because this is a white box. This box is the white box. We also know that that is not true. So, false, false, which makes this statement true. The blue box contains the gems. So, if I put this key in here right now, there's our gems. You like that? It's pretty good, huh? Alright, let's keep this party rolling. I need to move to the right. I'm going too far in this direction here. I kind of want to shift back. And the only way I was able to do that before was with the chapel, but... So this is a massive no-no. This is a dead end, and this is my through, so I have to do this. As you can see, I'm utilizing steps, but if I go back, I'm going to use more steps. I want to build a bedroom somewhere, but I don't want to corner myself as well. I need to take like a right. And of course, I can't take a right. I need to take a right and move the other way. This is fine though. This does give me a through, and plus whenever I enter this room, I gain 2 steps, right? So look at this, -1 plus 2. But my question is, can I cheese this? $43. 43. It's keeping me at the same. That's how math works, Jay. Last time I was in here, there was a chest, which is not the case this time. There's that picture again, right? Uncle Herbert. His mistress. Oh, it's probably like my aunt or some shit. The kitchen. A room I've never been to before that has food for sale. And allows me to take... Oh, look at that. You can see how it's laid out like that on the map too. That's pretty cool. I think we do the kitchen. I've never seen the kitchen before. I have some gems to spend. Let's see what it's all about. Oh, you play with the faucet? Apparently our uncle doesn't pay the bills anymore since he's dead. Look at this. The main course is only served in the dining room. What is this? Oh, I don't think I can buy this, right? Let's just test it. Yes, so it costs coins, but if I click this... So I just have to find the dining room. I have to make a dining room to get this benefit. Unfortunately, the thing about this is I can't go back the way, or I can't go right through here into the den. Just how this layout is, but maybe I can kind of build myself back right here. I need to be very careful about this next draft right here. I'm hoping we get a hallway. Yes. So, ooh, a security room. I think we should do that. I think that's the best one. You can see if I've missed anything, which I did miss things in the last video. Oh, these are the same as last time. How disappointing. Still can't make out that password. So now that we kind of understand how this room... Oh, I actually update on that screen? That's sick, dude. Interesting, I've missed some stuff here. There's probably fruit in the kitchen that I walked right past. I feel like the lockpick kit's in the bedroom, and I feel like the fruit's in the kitchen. And the fruit will give me steps. Is there anything else in here that I can do? Now, I don't understand what the hell this is. Security level. Like, why would I want to make... If it's higher, I get the better rooms, right? So, what's offline mode? I don't understand why I'd want to take the doors offline at this point. Like, that does not add up to me, so... I'm missing some pieces there as well. And I don't have the password, so... Let's see if I can find that fruit in that lockpick kit. If I was a piece of fruit, I would certainly be in the kitchen. Well, let's just hope I don't go back and edit this video and wince and cringe at how I walk past 2 items already, and I just started. I tell you, I'm gonna learn a lot from playing this game every time, but I'm also gonna learn a lot when I go back to edit this shit and watch myself walk right past it. And it's gonna be the most annoying thing in the world. But I guess it's gonna make me a better player, right? Whatever. We move on. Interesting. Items for sale. I don't have money. Experimental house features in the laboratory. I've never seen a yellow room before either, right? I guess the kitchen's a yellow room. That means it's a market, I think, actually. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Piped in? Do I have to build it? Fuck! I can't do that. There's no power. And I can't pipe in power because of where I built the room, but I had no way of knowing that. Periodic table of elements is pointing with an arrow towards this. There's 2 blank. Believe it or not, I don't know that off of memory, so I can't tell you what's missing, but look at all this stuff. You are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Okay. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Every time I eat an apple, I can gain a key. The next 3 times I open a locked trunk. Every time you find trash digging. We're gonna keep it simple right now. If I open a trunk, I'm gonna get a key, a gem, or a die. I think that's good. So that makes sense. That's kind of why I wanted to be in this room, because I figured there'd be some weird shit like that. I want to see if I can connect us back to the entrance hall. What the fuck is this Satan room? And I don't have anything that drafts me back. I think my best bet is to just do a guest bedroom and get 10 steps back, but I really want to see what the fuck this is. Also, I can't... No. I mean, this is going to be a dead end either way. So do I just play it safe and get 10 steps back and be sitting really pretty for the rest of this? Or do I see what this dark room is, which its effect doesn't even matter to me? I'm not going to be drafting any floor plans because this is the last room I'm drafting, so... Regrettably, I am going to play it safe. I'm giving us 10 steps back. I think we need it. Just to have. And I'm hoping there's a trunk in here, which is the second reason I did this, but I am not seeing a trunk. So, that's a bust. I want to read that note. What's the compass? Draws floor plans leading north more frequently. Good. Good. That'll help us get there to the antechamber. Let's read this. Sinclair, so this is to my buddy here. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Avanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. Hoping your health improves shortly. Sucks to get old, man. Sucks to get old. Well, this is cool. We got 10 steps back. I am happy about that, even though I didn't get to see what that other room was. That looked dark as fuck. And unfortunately, I only have one way back right now, but I want to fill out all the spaces, right? So we're gonna... Oh, that's the experiment. I saw that green sticky note. I got a little confused. Let's just look at this. I want to see if I've missed anything again, which I feel like I have, to be honest. No? No, I got everything that was in those two rooms. I still don't know where the fruit and key card was. If I actually make it back, I'll try and look a little more. I think I have to do the chapel, unfortunately, to actually get it through. I really need a die. Items for sale. I don't have fucking money! They're being frugal today. I had, like, a pretty good amount of coins last time. I feel like I want to do the West Wing Hall just to open up myself for more options, just in case I draft myself into a corner. I can use this to go north. I really want to make my way right and fill out that corner over there. Let's try and do that right now. Laboratory. I still have not looked in the bathroom. This, yes. But I need a gem to get in here, and I have one gem left. We are going to do the drawing room. What's this? Oh, I missed this on my first time here. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you may select. You must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options, yes. Which is why I chose this room. So let's see. See, this is a case where I actually might redraw. This does not draft me into a corner. This does. And I do want to see what this breaker box thing is, because they did mention a power system. But I'm going to redraw. I want to go right and forward. And apparently I don't get that wish. Yeah, thank you, Bridget, for the coins. Well, that didn't help me that much, but it's not over yet. I can't do the courtyard because I don't... Great. I am boned. Dude, the courtyard's perfecto. I gotta draft myself into a corner. I want to see what the closet's about. I don't know what the breaker box is. Oh wow, that's all that's in here, huh? Keycard entry system. Oh. The dark room was that other room that's on. What the fuck does this do? I'm just gonna turn all that on. And hope nothing bad happens. Up or to the right. I have a key. This door is actually locked, so I'm glad we have one. Up or to the right? It is the void there. That is our only option if we want to keep going here, which we do. I take it this is a room you come back to, and ideally you get through. So we need to go forward and to the left. I need a room that gives me a... No, not even forward. I need a left room. I need it. And it's going to have to be the dark room, because I don't have a gem, again. Well, I wanted to see what it was. Oh, I turned on the power. That's not fair. Do I have to go back and turn the power on? I can't see shit in here. And I also can't see which one I'm drafting. I'm experimental. We're going back to the breaker box to see if we can turn on the power, even though it's going to cost me a ton of steps. I feel like I'm out of options anyway with just how this is going. Let's see if that actually helped me out. It tripped when I walked into the room. Let's hope it doesn't trip again. Look at that. So I'm able to see some more things because the red light's on the pictures here. So we get a picture of two maids. Is that a shovel? Or I don't know what that is. A lot of lore here. This is our guy here with the camera, Herbert. This is the camera. Is the camera in here? This must be the backyard or something. What is this? Broken lever. That has got to be for the antechamber, I assume. Doesn't that require levers or something? A lot of pictures in here. What does that say? Oh, it's blurred out anyway. That's the same picture, is it not? Did I look at these already? Who's that guy? Are these duplicate pictures? Yeah, alright, there is duplicates. I don't understand the significance of that. This is a new one. How many of this picture is... Oh, this is more clear. Look, she's actually holding a broom. I can kind of tell. Look, this one's way darker. It's like a failed attempt. Interesting. This is that woman again, isn't it? There's a note. Print notes. HS, which is Sinclair, of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged point of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on that. This picture. And this is the ladyship. So this was my great uncle's wife, my great aunt. So I was right. He was banging her back in the day. But she wasn't like just some bimbo. She was like actually his wife, so that's good to know. And this is significant to her, and she died as seen by that note in the hallway. And she lived in the West Wing, which is coincidentally what I'm in right now. So it's like they're having them reprint all these photos. What, was she a maid and he fell in love with her? I don't know. But there's all these different attempts. And this is the back again. We gotta keep going. Left, right, or forward. Passageway. Needs a gem, which I don't have. Dining room. Oh, my main course. Each day a meal is in the dining room after rank 8 has been achieved. Am I at rank 8? I have no fucking clue. It says rank 5 here. Is that the whole house? Is that just here? I can't tell. Boy. Well, let's just do the dining room. I want to see if the meal's here. No, I must not be. I'm rank 6. Is that overall? Doesn't say what rank is on here. Maybe if I hit rank 8, I'll be able to come back here and get that food. So there is that. Alright, we want a room that's going to go to the right over here. And I have to use one of my precious keys. Is this the same case? No, I can just do it. But I need fucking gems again, dude. No. So I have to do a bunk room. I have to. I can't exit this menu. Bananas. Alright. Better than nothing, I guess. No locked trunks, though, huh? Not that I really can use one right now. I have one key left. These are all dead ends. This isn't a dead end, but am I not boned? This is it. Run's dead, kid. This is as far as we make it today. This is it. We are going to go back to the security room and see if I missed anything else in this sector of the house. This is what I was talking about, by the way. The lady of the house. That hot rod that Uncle Herbert was banging. Clara. Clara Epstein. Interesting. I didn't miss anything over there on that wing. So my thing here is, since this day is over, I want to see if I can find this lockpick perk and this apple. Wow, I thought I was onto something there. Well, I did not find the lockpick or the apple, and we are back in the lobby here. So I guess this is our day. I cannot go anywhere else. We made it pretty close, actually, to the antechamber, but we kind of got some bad RNG as far as the coins go, and we had a good start with the gems, and I think we used them pretty well, but unfortunately, with some bad luck, we kind of ran into a corner there. I think I did pretty decent with the game knowledge this time. I think I utilized the rooms I had the best I could, except for that last part over here where I decided to go and draft this before this. Just before we end this, I want to walk outside and see if it makes me call a day or if I can actually wander out here. Ooh, I can go outside. I did not know that. Perhaps there's some stuff out here. I was under the assumption that if I walked outside, the game would call it a day for me, and it would be automatically over, but that is not the case. And what is this? I don't want a private drive. Look at this. This is a whole other area outside the house. Like, you can walk over here. There's a lot over here. And this is a badass area to live, dude. I gotta find that 46th room. But look at this. It cost me one step, I think, to come over here. And this is probably where you come in. You can come all the way over here. What's this? Is this where I'm... Is my actual campsite? No. Oh, I thought I accidentally... The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills... Wow, it knows I'm an Eagle Scout. Have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time to return to the campsite at night. You can actually visit the campsite. Dude, there's stuff outside the house. This is crazy. I picked a nice spot to camp out. I'm assuming we're gonna have to find a code for that at some point, but this is honestly a groundbreaking discovery. Being able to walk out here is very interesting. I think it only cost me one step to come over here too. Yeah, because it was technically a different sector, right? What about down here? Let's keep going. Let's check this out. I got steps to spend and I can't go in the house anymore. Secret room. Secret passageway. Maybe that's what that secret passage I can do. What's that down there? What is that? We should be looking for room 46 down there. There is definitely a lot more here than meets the eye. That is crazy. Now what's in here? This is pitch black. I can't even see. Last but not least here, there is a thing on the left here. The game really puts the emphasis on the house, so for you to walk out here, you just gotta kind of do. That's so cool. I really like that. Make a wish? Yeah, I got 1 coin left. I don't think it did much, or if anything, but I think this day's over anyway, so as unfortunate as it is. I guess that is where we're going to leave off for episode 2 here. I was really hoping to get further along, but I think with what we did and, you know, the steps we made today, I think I did pretty decent with the cards I was dealt. I did mess up with the terrace, but I had no way of really knowing that I was going to bone myself. I just have hindsight, which knows that I probably did, so overall, I think we made some good discoveries today. We figured out the bedrooms are pretty good. The laboratory is a nice thing to have. Kitchen, I can get that main course. Security room is goated. Chapel takes some money. Boidier has that safe in there, which I need to find a safe code for. The dining room, rank 8 is where we need to be to get that, but I think if we get far enough, you hit rank 8 anyway, so that's pretty much a W of a room. This dark room, you could not see floor plans while drafting in this room. But I did see the floor plan, didn't I? I picked the dining room. Is it because I turned the power back on? Because I was smart and went back to this utility closet with the breaker box? Maybe. That definitely has an effect. And we need to keep that in mind. Especially with the key card and how the doors work with that. I'm just curious what the benefit of that would be. Pantry just has some food in there and always has those 4 coins. Drawing room's a nice thing to have because it kind of gives us another chance. We didn't get any dice today. Dice. We didn't get any dice today. So I was really at the mercy of what the game was giving me. And sometimes the game was not giving me what I needed. So I ran into a little bit of trouble there. Spare room. Is that just an extra room? I don't know. The parlor. I'm 2 for 2 on the parlor. I'm pretty good at that. The nook, nice to get a nice easy little key. Gem in the den as well, nice and easy to get. And storeroom is a really nice room because you get 1 of each. So a lot of stuff here to consider. So we are unfortunately going to have to call it a day. Even though I really don't want to. I want to keep going, but I don't really have a choice. So we're going to head back to the campsite here and call it a day. I really don't want to. Look at this. You will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory to have been reset. Well, yeah, Uncle's probably pissed. I took his broken lever and compass outside the house. We're not supposed to do that. It's alright. I'm not going to have it tomorrow anyway, so I do have to call it a day. Let's see our stats. So, oh, Holly, wait, west facing in. Is that significant? Does that mean I spent more time in the west wing? Because I guess I did, huh? Total rooms, 23. Rank reached 7. I made it to 7. I was 1 rank away from getting that meal. Steps taken, 77. Pretty good. Items found, 2. New rooms, 7. So I did 23 out of 46 rooms, which is actually halfway there. And it says I was favoring the west wing, so it gave me that accolade at the top. That's interesting. What did it say for my first day? Very interested to know. I really want to keep going and do another one, but we are going to save and quit. Thank you for joining me today, and in the next one, I really hope we get to make some more significant progress. I'm feeling very optimistic about how this is going, so we're going to be right back here again. Probably going to be thinking about this game the whole time while I'm not playing it, and hopefully I can come up with some better ways and some new things that we can use to kind of better ourselves. So here's hoping. All right, guys, have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.